often do you really think, well, yeah, we just changed? Oh, really? Just because I called, you said that. Any more? What do you got?
Yeah, we're going to overcome objections or just reaching out to people, how to balance, being persistent without being pushy.
Okay, can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, how do you balance being persistent without being pushy?
What does that mean?
So like, for example,
Can you give me a scenario?
When you're talking about calling in 6 months, sometimes that might come off as saying, well, it's not a good time to talk. But you want to continue that conversation, but you don't want to obviously annoy them.
What's your name?
CJ.
CJ? I'm going to give you a rule. Only you can write this down, okay? Seriously, if I see any other pens moving, I'm going to... Salespeople don't get thrown out, they bail out. Okay, so here's what I know is happening. You're on the phone with the prospect, right? And I believe that they buy the fight. They buy the fight. We have to disturb them. The status quo is your biggest competition. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, hey, I wish a sales guy would call me today. Right? Because if they're in pain over something, they're going to seek you out. Right? So when we're calling them, we've got to disturb them. Right? And so when you have them on the phone, what do they say to you again?
So I was just talking about the calling in 6 months example, pushing back on what would be different in 6 months from now without coming off as...
CJ, I really appreciate you saying call in 6 months. Now I've been doing this for a while, and what I've realized over time is that either means A, lose my number, like, hey, I'm trying to be polite, like, go pound sand. Or B, it's a real conversation, like you really want me to call you in 6 months. Mind if I ask which one's the case? Because if it's the former, we don't need to waste your time or mine. Mind if I ask which situation exists? I'll get to you. Keep that hand up. Mind if I ask which one?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
I tell you what. So CJ, right? CJ, before I go, can I just ask you one more question?
Yeah.
If there was one thing your current insurance or benefit provider could do better for you, what would that be?
That's a good way to respond to it. That's just...
Well, when you say respond, what does that mean? Do you see what's happening here?
Yeah, you're making them think about it.
Absolutely, right? But I'm not letting you off the seat either, right? I'm not letting you off the hot seat. Right? A couple of words there, and I'll give you the tactics. Before I go, can I ask you a question? I promise you get those words out of your mouth 100% of the time. They'll say, sure, what do you got? You just have to have the guts to say it. And then the next one is, and we call it the nobody's perfect question. CJ, if there's one thing your current provider, your current partner, whatever you want to say, fill in the blank to fit your situation, could do better for you, what would that be? And if they say anything other than, well, they could be more proactive, or they could be more service oriented, they could be more whatever, your job is to say exactly what I did to him. What does that mean?
I was just going to share that, the calling in 6 months or I'm not interested or whatnot, a lot of times that's not their actual objection.
Never.
It never is, right? It's either, they have a relationship with their current agent, or they do truly think that what they're getting is superior service or whatnot, right? So unless you...
What was your name?
Steve.
Steve, our belief is the problem they bring you is never
The real problem.
the real problem. Right? And so they're blowing smoke. You ever watch a TV show or a movie when someone puts smoke in the air? What do they do? When they're smoke in the air, what are they trying to do? They're trying to disguise what's going on over here. Right? And so, yeah, I'm happy. It's amazing. You walk into a retail store and someone says, can I help you? What do you say?
I'm just looking.
I'm just looking. Right? Even our little kids know how to do that. What I love it is you walk into a retail store and someone says, "Hey, good afternoon." You say, "I'm all set." You're not even listening, right? But we have to listen.
Yeah.
We have to listen, and we have to use our intuition. Right? Are they sending up smoke, or are they just truly flustered?
Because if you don't ask the follow-up question, you don't have the guts to do it, what are you gonna get? You're just gonna hang up the phone and walk away.
Yeah, and then CJ's got to make 20 or 30 more phone calls just to get one other person on the phone.
Yeah. Someone that's honest, that'll just tell them what they're thinking the first time. It doesn't happen.
Right. So we've been doing this for a while, and common sales challenges. Now this group doesn't probably have to deal with price pressure, right? But this is the stuff that we see and hear from every group that we work with.